Let's make history. Elmhurst, Queens had two names before it became Elmhurst. First, it was founded by English Puritans from the New England area, like Massachusetts, Connecticut, and they came down and the Dutch controlled the greater region, so they named it in honor of the Dutch. They called it Middelburg. And they started a colony a bit further away, a neighboring Maspeth, but they were met with violent resistance from Native American tribes, and so Middleburg was born. When New York City became English controlled, the name was changed to Newton. First people were referring to it as the New Town, and so that eventually morphed into Newton. Also, Newton's Creek was named after the neighborhood. In the early 1800s, Newton ended up having an enclave of freed Africans, and eventually they also had an African burial ground, and that turned into St. Mark's AME Church. And that African burial ground kind of faded out and was kind of forgotten about. Then in 2011, they actually came across accidentally an iron casket that was from back then. Fast forward to the 20th century, right before Queens became part of New York City, and a gentleman by the name of Cord Meyer began to buy up some of the land, and he renamed it Elmhurst. First, the reason why he even chose to rename it was because Newton's Creek had developed a reputation for being just noxious and reeked of toxicities, just a polluted dump during that period. So he didn't want it to be associated with that. So he renamed it Elmhurst due to the clusters of elm, which was a main feature of the geography. Pretty much a Jewish and Italian neighborhood. Then after the 1980s, it became one of the most ethnically diverse neighborhoods on the planet.